Yeah. Hey, what's up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF back with another pregame as the Lakers get set to face the Atlanta Hawks, the hot Atlanta Hawks at 3 Pacific time. So that's the reason for this very early video. If we get anybody in the chat, that'll be a miracle. I'm sure most of you guys are either at church or at work or whatever. But Lakers Hawks, man, should be fun. We got some interesting news today, and another little interesting theory I have about the Lakers and how great they're strategizing. I'm gonna get to that in a little bit. But Lakers Hawks. Now the Hawks have been struggling this season. However, the last time we faced them, we did end up beating them kind of handily. Even though Trae Young did get off, but that's the key. Even if Trae Young does get off, the key to this game, we can't allow any other no-name guys, DeAndre Hunter, anybody who hasn't made a name for themselves in the league yet, to come up and do their thing, But LeBron James is playing, so there's a little bit of breaking news for you. I thought he was going to take the day off. Apparently not. My man wants to break some records in the NBA, so he has to be on pace to keep hooping. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. How you guys doing this beautiful Sunday evening? So Lakers Hawks. Again, here's my theory, guys. The Lakers apparently have called up Kostas Antetokounmpo from this G League squad to come and play on this road trip. Now, that's kind of interesting, right? Because he hasn't played all season long for the Lakers, except maybe some garbage minutes here and there. But don't you guys agree that it's funny? We're about to clash versus the Milwaukee Bucks on Thursday, and we call them up just in time to get them some run and maybe even play him. So we might have all the Antetokounmpo brothers all under the same roof come Thursday. I think that's very interesting. We are recruiting his brother Giannis, so I think this is a great strategy. We're going to show Giannis that, hey, man, we're giving your brother a chance, that we can call him up, family reunion, and hopefully 2021, 2022, you can join us, man. So I think that's my theory anyways. I find it very interesting how they sent back Thornton Tucker, and they called up Giannis's brother. So I think this is funny, and I love to see it, man. I love to see it. The Lakers are really, really, really strategizing, trying to get on Giannis' good side, man. And like my boy right here, Ron said, he said it's a classy and smart move by the Lakers to bring up Giannis' brother. I agree. And, can you guys imagine the tandem that Giannis and Anthony Davis would be in this league? Oh, my goodness. I think the lights of which we have never seen. So that would be insane. But focusing back on tonight's game, a little bit of more good news for you guys. Avery Bradley's minute restriction has been lifted from 15 to 25. So, he's slowly but surely getting back into the groove and looking better game by game. So I'm happy that our perimeter seems to be shored up again. And we're going to need him tonight because obviously Trae Young, he loves to roam around, call screens, and he's pretty much a poor man's Steph Curry. So he's a very good young player. I'm a big fan of Trae Young. And it's going to be it should be a fun game to watch tonight. But all in all, it should be a victory since LeBron is playing, AD is playing, and all that good stuff. What are you guys looking forward to today, though, Laker Nation? Heading over to the comment section, see what you guys got in store for me today. He said, the Flippers lost to the Bulls, LMAO. Yes, I love it. The Clippers getting exposed. And then Clipper fans always making excuses, but no excuses, man. You're going up against a really weak Chicago Bulls team, even though they have a lot of great young talent and a bright future. At the moment, they are not a contender. So I don't care if Kawhi played or not. I don't care if Lou Williams played or not. You're supposedly the deepest team in the league, right? Wrong. They're getting exposed. So you got to love it. You got to love it. Luka got hurt. Yeah, but thankfully X-rays came back negative, and hopefully he'll be fine, man, so he can continue his historic sophomore season. Or is it sophomore or junior? Yeah, sophomore season. He said, playoff P misses the game winner. Yeah, man. That he's not as clutch as people think. I mean, he never really did any damage in the East other than that 1 year when they took Miami to 7. But all in all, like I said, man, the Clippers are getting exposed, losing to weaker teams, and the Lakers keep winning. We are now 23-3 and looking for number 24 tonight. We can go 21 games over 500. All right before Christmas. And the schedule continues to get good. Look, guys, we got Thursday night, not overlooking any opponents or nothing like that, but Thursday night we do have the Greek Freak and Giannis and the Bucks. And they have won 16 in a row. They're probably going to be, or is it 17 in a row? And they're probably going to be 18 by the time they face us. So we have a great chance. We already broke one streak, and that's the home record for the Miami Heat. If we can be, a great streak-busting team, and we can defeat the Milwaukee Bucks and end their streak, that would be amazing. So I'm very much looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward to 3 games in a row. I'm looking forward to the Bucks game, the Clippers game, and the Nuggets game, which I will be attending live. Shout out to my boy Q for that. So, yes, very, very, very excited, guys. Hey, he said, shouts out from San Diego. He said he just subbed. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. Shout out to San Diego. He said, hello, Dan. How are you? Ready for another dub? Go, Dan. Go, Lakers. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Yes, I'm ready, man. I'm ready. It should be a victory, but again, you can never count your blessings before they happen, right? So we got to make sure we execute tonight. And like I said, Trae Young's probably going to get his 25 to 35. Even if we play good defense, the kid is just that good. But if we can stop everybody else from getting into the 20-point mark, it should be a victory easily. Hey, what's up, T? Welcome to the stream. Dan Vogel should throw Talon Horton, Tucker, and Costas out there for 20-plus minutes tonight. I think we sent down, Talon back to the G League, and we brought up your boy Costas. So should be interesting to see if he gets to play in that Milwaukee Bucks game. I would love to see it. Any Kuzma updates yet? The only Kuzma update I have is that he's still out, and they're going to keep him out till he's 100% this time because obviously he tried to make a run for it. He tried to go to start the season, and he wasn't ready yet. So I'm hearing, though, the injury is not really related to his previous injury, but I truly doubt it. I think he's still being bothered by that injury. And sometimes when you play through injuries, they compound, right? Everybody knows you don't have to be a doctor to know that if one part of your body's stressed, it might affect other parts of your body and thus aggravating other injuries and stuff like that. So we should keep him out, man. We're so talented that right now it's okay for him to sit out until he's 100% ready. Because when he does, he's an easy 15 to 18 to even 21 points per game when he's really focused. So that's my boy right there. He said, both my favorite teams going head to head. Okay. I don't know you was a Hawks fan, but that's what's up, bro. I see you. He said, Pacers always a trap game. The Pacers play really hard, especially in Indiana, man. Everybody knows that in Indiana they're hard to beat, but the Lakers are just a different animal this year. This year, it doesn't matter who's hard to beat or whose house we're in. We're taking that dub 9 times out of 10. So, I've been having a blast watching it. You guys have, enjoyed the season as well. And, I can walk at work with my chest out. Not that I ever didn't, but even with more reason, right? I'm out there just talking smack. Dan, stat predictions. The same stats as we get every night, man. I'm predicting the same thing, anywhere from 20 to 30 apiece from our 2 superstars, and the double-double, right? 10 assists, 10 rebounds, each one accordingly, and 3 blocks from AD, man. Give me 3. Matter of fact, give me 4 blocks today because we got some small guards out there. Maybe Trae Young, we can catch him slipping. But yes, LeBron will play. It was reported a little bit earlier that LeBron will play. Like I said, if the man wants to break records, like Kareem's scoring record and stuff like that, he has to play every game he gets a chance, He's still in the prime of his career, so he has to take advantage of that. So he is playing. Yes, I would have liked him to rest and stay healthy, but at the same time, can you really, blame the man? He's having a blast out there, man. He's not overexerting himself, and we're winning. So, let the man live. He said, from the A, but the kid watched the Lakers. I see you, bro. I see you. I respect it, man. I respect it, bro. Laker fans in Atlanta love it. My uncle actually stays out there in Atlanta, Georgia. So shout out to the ATL. I've been there before. He said, hey, Dan, let's get the dub. For reals, man. We need this one for sure. But we need every win, man. We're just greedy and hungry like that. It's not that we need wins, but we just want them, period. But I can't wait for tonight. And I like that it's an early game because, like I said, every time Lakers win and we win early on, the rest of my day is very happy, and I don't know if you guys feel mutual, but it just makes everything else so much sweeter in life for the rest of the day. He said, Lakers can load management in the 4th quarter. I agree with that, but we're going to have to be locked in and make sure we execute for that to happen for sure. He said, shout out for Wolverhampton, UK. Been a Laker fan since birth. I love it, man. Me too, bro. I was born into it. And I wouldn't want it any other way. So shout out to you, to the UK, for having some loyal fans out there, man. He said LeBron is enjoying. That's why he plays. That's true, Vincent. And can we remember a time where LeBron has enjoyed basketball this much? Like, it's been a while since we've seen LeBron this happy. My last memories of LeBron in Cleveland were him just always complaining to the officials and complaining to the coaching staff and arguing. Like, those are my last memories of him in Cleveland. So, I'm glad that the King is finally happy. And, he's going to bring a championship to LA. I love it. Dan, I'm glad we got Avery to guard Trey Young. He's crucial for these type of games. This is the difference between holding Trey Young to 40 points and with Avery to holding him anywhere from 25 to 30, right? So that's the difference when you have a guard like Avery, and I'm glad we're increasing his minutes tonight. Very smart by the coaching staff, man. He said, we need to stack all the wins we can, no mercy. Absolutely, Jason. And that's the Mamba mentality. When you have them down, you step on their throat. And that's what we got to do with the league right now. We have the league down. Other than Milwaukee, nobody else is keeping pace. But Milwaukee's in the East, so it really doesn't bother me. But in the West, we're pretty much running away with it. And, yeah, you're right. We have to keep our foot on the gas, man. He said, hope you're doing well, buddy. I agree 100% on the rest of the day being great after a W. That's what I'm saying. That's why I love early games. I love it when we make East Coast trips. Man, we finish the game, and then I'm happy. I'm chilling with my girl, watching movies or going out shopping, Christmas shopping, or having a good meal. Just happier, man. Dan, what's Alex Caruso's value? I'm not sure what you mean, Gus. You mean trade value? Because I'm not even looking at a trade with AC Fresh, man. We need all the young talent we can get. Remember, we traded away a lot of draft picks, so get used to guys like AC and Kuz because they are a part of this future. And LeBron and Rondo and those vets aren't going to be here forever. So we need to make sure that we also not just contending right now, but building for the future as well. And I see Caruso as a major contributor in the future as time progresses and players get older and start to retire. He said, Dan, Marcellus Wiley is now saying the regular season wins don't mean anything after all the whining Flipper fans running out of material, LMAO. Yeah, well, I mean, apparently to Clipper fans, postseason wins don't mean anything either because anytime we bring up that argument, they say, oh, we've been making the playoffs and you guys haven't. So I don't want to hear that by Marcellus freaking Wiley, man. He's one of the worst fans. He's up there with Clipper Darrell. They got some of the lowest IQ fans out there, and they just talk out of their backside. He said, yeah, but we didn't have Bradley last time against Young, and he ended up with, 35 points? How many points did Trey Young end up with? Let me see. Let me see if I can find that real quick just for you. I think he was in the 30s for sure. But, yeah, Trey Young, man, he gets off. He's that guy. He can even start off slow and then start picking it up. He's the type of player that once he sees the ball go through the rim, he starts getting hot. Now he's coming off of screens. He's firing like half-court three-pointers almost. I mean, the kid is special talent. Him and Luka, man, they're going to be up there for years to come. They're going to be lead stars in this league for years to come. That was a deep draft. And they were traded for each other. So Doncic gets so much praise that I feel like Trey Young always has that chip on his shoulder. Hey, Dan, you think LeBron's going to do well tonight after watching his son play yesterday? I want him to take it easy, but as long as we get the dub, that's all I care about, man. I hope we all do well. But since it's the Atlanta Hawks, I'm hoping that we can blow them out and sit them out at least like for one quarter or two, if not two. He said, Dan, I'm not looking to trade Alex Caruso, but what is his trade value in your opinion? I mean, Caruso could, if let's say Caruso was upset with his playing time, hypothetically speaking, which he's not. Everybody loves his team, but worst case scenario, he gets upset and demands a trade. His trade value would be pretty solid. I mean, he could bring back somebody pretty solid. I think a good role player that can do damage off the bench. Sure, why not? But he's not going anywhere. AC Fresh is here to stay, baby. I love him, man. He's athletic. He's fun to watch. It seems like every year the Lakers get like for lack of better use of words, I'll say like a mascot type player that we get behind. Like we just love watching them and they're very entertaining. That's Caruso for you right there. And Jared Dudley's fun too to me, just because you love his energy. But AC Fresh is actually very talented. He's not like one of these false advertisement fun guys to watch, like I don't know, like Chandler Parsons or one of these bums, right? He's actually good. Like this guy's actually good. We don't just like watching him because of his personality and how he looks or whatever. We love watching him because he's actually good. And he when he comes off the bench, he brings in some true good energy and some good value. He can knock down a big shot. He can attack the rim. He can have an explosive highlight. He can play make. I mean, what can't AC Fresh do, man? I love it. Dan, why would the Lakers even consider trading Kuzma right now, especially since his trade value is at its lowest? It's not at its lowest. You'd have to be a really ignorant GM to think Kyle Kuzma has no trade value. Kyle Kuzma, I promise you there's GMs that actually know basketball out there that are salivating over the Lakers doing something that's stupid enough to put him on the trade block. That's not going to happen. he actually has trade value. I'm telling you, he could actually land you a starting caliber player. Like that's how good he is. But we, of course, we shouldn't trade him because why would you trade a player just because he's injured? That's not very logical, is it? He's eventually going to get healthy, and then he's going to make you look stupid on another team. So you have to be very, very smart. And like I said, we traded away a lot of draft picks. I consider Kuzma part of my family, and I think he's going to be here for a long time. And you guys are going to love him, man. It's just he's in a slump, and Laker fans get giddy, and they start thinking too far ahead. Like, oh, in the playoffs, we can't have nobody other than LeBron and AD performing. Stop it, man. Playoffs, you guys forgot about playoff Rondo? He's a hooper. We still got, last I checked, the committee of JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard is doing damage in the paint, and Kuzma will get his. I'm not even concerned about him. So we have more than enough depth. And in my opinion, we have the deepest team in the league. People want to give that title to the Clippers just because they have, Lou Williams. But Lou Williams, mind you, he's not going to get the same kind of calls he gets here, drifting to the side and kicking out his legs, getting 3-point foul calls and stuff like that. And the playoffs, everything just breaks down, and that's when the Lakers are pretty much built for winning the championship because we have tough inside, dominant players who could just pound you inside even when the refs aren't giving you the call. So that's the key right there. Dan, what do you think about getting Alec Burks from Golden State? He only costs $2 million. He would provide good bench scoring. I'll pass on Alec Burks. I like him, but there's better options on the free agent market right now. Like I like Shumpert. And Alec Burks, like I said, Alec Burks, you would have to trade for him. I don't want to trade for nobody. I love my roster, so I'm staying put. He said Dudley is an X factor. AC is a piece that we keep. We want Kuzma and Cousins healthy. And DeMarcus, if he's able to come back this season, I would love to see what he can do for the Lakers, man. I know he can do something for sure. He is at least going to park on a couple of guards' faces and give them a parking ticket every now and then, right? Just for being too small. But it'll be fun. Thank you, Jovan. And you know what? A lot of people don't understand that. For the value that we're getting for, $1.7 million Kyle Kuzma's contract, you don't find that on the market, especially at that age with the ability to improve. Most of the time, if you're trading for a player, it's a player that you already know what he is, and he doesn't have any more higher ceiling, right? Especially at that price. So just people be happy with what you have, y'all. People that want Kuzma traded sound like the spoiled kids in Christmas who get a brand new console or a great gift, and they were looking for something else. Like, bro, be happy, be thankful. There's people out there that don't get the same gifts. We're 23-3, man. You could be a lot worse. You could be an Atlanta Hawk fan, and then you're 6-23 or whatever. So just be happy, enjoy, breathe it in. Enjoy this, man. This is your moment, Laker fans, like real Laker fans. Enjoy it. Matthew, thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. I haven't seen you in a minute. How you been, buddy? Heat are fourth, in my opinion. Heat are fourth. The Heat are very formidable. My buddy at work, he's a Heat fan, and we were talking today. He's like, you guys got lucky. He was telling me about Jimmy Butler. He doesn't understand why Jimmy kicked out his leg instead of trying to concentrate on the shot. By the way, the NBA is so rigged against the Lakers, they came out in a statement and said that there was 2 fouls on that play. One on LeBron on the inbound play, and then the one on Anthony Davis. Man, the NBA is so rigged and hates my Lakers so much. It's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'm telling you right now. I don't understand. I don't get it. There's a lot of calls that they've missed on us, and they don't come out and say it and admit it. But yet, what they think is a foul on us is like ridiculous. Other teams get away with far worse. He said, yeah, little work and the Heat will be okay. The Heat are solid. They're like one solid big man away from actually being true competitors in the playoffs. Like Bam Adebayo is nice, but I feel like they need another big man with some length on it. Like if they could trade for like a Mo Bamba or something like that, that would be perfect. He said, decided to catch your stream on my PC instead of my phone. Those damn flipper ads, Dan. Oh, man, that's crazy. Hey, man, YouTube is trolling me, man. Why do they keep putting Clipper ads on my channels, man? That's crazy. But anyways, like I said, man, normally I would encourage you guys to watch the ad so that I can get paid for it. But if it's a Clipper ad, please click away as soon as possible, man. I give you guys 110% permission to do that, man. He said, Lakers play 5-on-8 every night. That's true, Jason. And it's sad that we have to do that. But it also strengthens us up, mentally prepares for the playoffs. Because in the playoffs, a lot of players don't get a lot of star calls that they get in the regular season. Just ask James Harden. I mean, his true value and production comes out in the playoffs. That's why regular season James Harden never impresses me. Because come playoff time, he's going to lay an egg, like that one year where he was like 0 for or something like that in the playoffs. I mean, he's just in one of the games. He's just really bad at like. And what I hate is that people are prisoners of the moment, and they want to say that he's better than Kobe offensively, which is the stupidest thing I ever heard. If you think about it, Kobe Bryant did his damage in the playoffs as well, not just in the regular season. And James Harden is just a product of free throw shooting. That's it. Dan, any word on LeBron's elbow soreness? Yes, he's cleared to play today, and he's a go, my friend. So if you weren't here a little bit earlier, I mentioned it, but there it is for you. There's your daily Dan update. Is it nice to see you back online? Keep it good. Work feels good to win all these games, Dan. Absolutely, Jose. And I've been here all along, bro. But welcome back to the channel, bro. I never went nowhere. I see you, though. He said, is Jimmy... He said, do you think Kobe is better than Jordan? I never got to see Jordan play like that, except when he was with the Washington Wizards at the end of his career. So I can't make that judgment, but he's still my favorite player that I ever got to see play, if that's fair to you. He's my GOAT, Kobe Bryant. But I'm not going to sit here and be biased and say he's better than Jordan when obviously Jordan has one more ring than him. Jordan was very skilled as well. But again, Kobe is my GOAT. So that's just my opinion. Do I think he's better than Jordan? No. If anything, I think, they're 1A, 1B, however you want to label them. That's cool. He said, is Avery Bradley getting back to the starting lineup, or is KCP taking the spot? I think this coach is very, very, very brilliant, and I think he's not going to mess with it if it ain't broke. So since KCP has been balling in the starting lineup, I expect him to be there until he starts playing bad again. If he starts playing bad again, then for sure I think Frank Vogel will make the adjustment. But that's the great thing about having a great coach. If you've noticed, I really haven't complained once about him this season. Maybe one time, but I don't remember if I did. Frank Vogel has been sensational, and I trust him, 100% trust him. And I was happy when we got him because he's a great coach. Even in Indiana, he was great. So, hey, Vincent, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. He said, Bucks are better than the Clips, my opinion. Oh, yes, absolutely. And the record speaks for itself. I don't care what, Marcellus Wiley, Wildhead, whatever his name is. I don't care what he says, because at the end of the day, you have to have a good regular season to build momentum into the playoffs. You can't have a trash regular season and then, win a championship. That has really never happened. You have to start building momentum, especially towards the end of like January-ish, to be able to, make a run in the postseason. Kobe is my favorite player, though. Absolutely, bro. And like I said, this argument is not healthy to pretend like our opinions are facts. Our opinions are opinions. I could sit here and say Kobe's the greatest. You can call me crazy, and that's fair because that's just my opinion. People that say Jordan is the greatest, I mean, that's a fair opinion as well. And some people even say LeBron's the greatest. That's also fair because even though they're all different players, they have some similarities. And to me, in my opinion, those are the three GOATs in the NBA. Those are the three greatest players of all time. So no matter which order you put them in, as long as you put those three at the top, I'm happy, man. I wouldn't pick any other three. I don't care if how tall KD is or I wouldn't pick any other three over those three right now. Maybe Giannis will get there eventually and bump one of those guys out, but right now he hasn't done jack in the postseason. So Giannis, even though he's promising, I still don't put him in my top three all time. He said, Dan, do you see the UFC 245 yesterday? Brutal. Every match was wild. I didn't get to see it, man. I was busy Christmas shopping, last minute stuff. So, I didn't get to see it at all. But I'll probably catch the highlights since you recommended it. He said Giannis, AD, and LeBron will be the Lakers' big three in 2021. I'm calling it now. Man, if we're blessed enough to still have LeBron by 2021, that would be crazy. But we'll see what happens, man. So Giannis loves Milwaukee, and the city loves him too. If Milwaukee keeps winning and having a great team around him, he doesn't not leave. Wish he would be a Laker, though. I mean, I'm not going to hold my breath for him, but at the same time, just look at the history, man. 9 times out of 10, history is going to repeat itself. Till somebody breaks that trend, I'm still going to believe that small market teams are destined to lose their superstars. That's just the way it is. These superstars want a bigger market. They want more commercials. They want more. And can you blame them? Because for their skill set, they deserve the best. And that's no knock on these wonderful, loyal cities like Milwaukee. It's just the way it goes. Unless Giannis wins a championship, I think he's gone. And even if he wins a championship, I think there's still a chance that at some point in his career, it might not even be at the end of this contract, but at some point, he's going to be a Laker. I feel it, bro. When I get a feeling, It happens. You guys remember when LeBron was about to be a free agent, and I was breaking down in my videos how I just had a feeling he was going to look this way, look at the Lakers. When the analysts were saying there was no chance in heck, there's less than a 1% chance that LeBron leaves Cleveland for the Lakers, blah, 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 blah. Sometimes you just feel it as a Laker fan. Like, you just know when players are going to be Lakers. Like, I knew Dwight Howard was going to be a Laker the first time we traded for him. Before we got him, I always felt it in my blood. I was like, this guy is going to be a Laker. And sure enough, we got him. Did it work out like I thought? No, but he ended up being a Laker. So I have the same feeling, the same gut feeling for Giannis. I think we're gonna basically Kareem Abdul-Jabbar the Milwaukee Bucks. You know, we're stealing another great from them. So I just feel like him and AD are gonna be insane, and I wouldn't pass that up if I was Giannis. To the chance to win championships for the greatest franchise of all time, the Lakers, with a running mate like Anthony Davis, and to be the greatest offensive/defensive duo of all time, would you pass that up? I wouldn't. I don't see a better case scenario for him. What are your thoughts on the Pelicans ex-Lakers losing still? They're young. My thoughts are that we knew, and when we made this trade, we knew we were going to instantly become a contender. And like I said, the Pelicans are going to be too young. When the analysts were saying they're going to make the playoffs, they're so deep, Lakers gave up too much, I was like, blah, 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 because in the history of the NBA, young teams don't really get far in the NBA. They might be blessed enough to make it to the playoffs, but that's the first round exit 9 times out of 10. So even though I love their young talent, they're not ready yet. And it's going to take maybe 1 or 2 more years just to probably even get to the playoffs. And then maybe 1 or 2 more years after that to even, start winning some rounds in the playoffs. So the NBA is tailor-made for experience, and experience wins. It's like, it's like rec basketball, right? Most of the times, the teams that are winning recreational basketball in the rec leagues and stuff are the teams that have experience, not the newcomers. Once in a while, you get an upset, but for the most part, it's experience, But all in all, guys, got to be very excited for tonight. I think it's going to be another dub. Should be another victory. Very excited for this Laker team moving forward. Now, the Bucks Clippers. I'm struggling to figure out which game I prefer to win if I only had to pick one. But it's still the Clippers, because Clipper fans are super annoying, right? So I'd rather smack them. But boy, would it be nice to get a victory in Milwaukee and stop their streak. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. That's going to wrap it up for me, guys. If I miss your questions, I apologize. Make sure you tune in on the post-game recap coming up right after the game, and leave a comment, like, and subscribe if you already haven't, guys. Thank you so much again. Go Lakers. Let's get this dub. Number 24 coming right up. All right, guys. Peace out.